one mindfulness activity that allows children the opportunity to develop and get into constructive mind states for learning is a gratitude journal. Now this could be a school book or a specially designed notebook. It's a school book the children can decorate the front themselves and make it really personal to them, and keep it somewhere where they can always access any time in the school day. And there's like almost a daily challenge or a set time of the day, usually, or probably the end of the day after they've had the whole school day, where they have to write something which they are grateful for that has happened that day in school, and that has to be done every day. And that way it harnesses this positive culture around well-being, and fuels sort of children's brains and their energy around them with positivity, and that has huge benefits on, of course, their well-being, because if they're in a positive mind state, they're able to cope with challenges easier, they're able to be more resilient and deal with any academic problems or any personal problems. It can also affect like the behaviour, because if they're keeping positive, anything that does happen, they've got this positive mindset too, and that is also sort of transferable to their learning and their academic skills, because where they're able to handle challenges that apply to their schoolwork as well. They can handle the complicated maths sum or see the tricky science subject as a great experience that they're going to really enjoy, rather than science. It creates just a sort of more positive and high energy culture in the classroom that is, one, beneficial to their mind states for learning, because they can get into sort of flow states, or by focusing on the positive they can look at the more awe-inspiring aspects of the curriculum, where instead of feeling they're at school and it's a chore and everything's rubbish, they're like, actually, what is that? And they're becoming more inquisitive and curious learners, and it's also a positive for their well-being and the well-being of the class as a whole and the teacher, and it's a great way for them to become more reflective on their daily experience and their life, and evaluative of what was good and what was bad. And even if it was a really bad day, there's always good, and that's a great life lesson to learn and for them to take with them as they grow up into high school, where the bad days might get a bit badder, and then as they grow up, and again bad days might get even badder as they become young adults and then adults. So they've learnt this lesson in primary school by doing a gratitude journal, and practicing mindfulness. It's something that they can take with them and is only productive to themselves and their academic journey.